Hello, what is going on, guys? I am AkumaNexus, bringing you guys here a brand new Boruto review, episode 16. Guys, if you're enjoying Boruto and you love Boruto, please don't forget to hit that like button down below, as it helps out so much. Subscribe if you already have not, and I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below on what you thought of this episode. A nice, humble episode coming down from what we usually get of Boruto, an immense amount of build-up to some hyped-up plot, to then simmered back down to again another immense amount of build-up, you know, which is going to be leading to the big hype of Sarada's little arc here. But we have Denki and Iwabe. Seeing the relationship between the two really made me happy through this episode, you know? Obviously, you guys already know, if you don't know me by now, first off, for any new viewers, you already know my favorite character from the entire Boruto series is Sarada Uchiha. So I'm excited to see her arc. But my next favorite is easily Iwabe, because he's cool as fuck, dude. He's cool as fuck, man. I like him. The man, literally from the get-go, started off being amazingly talented, having this wide variety of jutsu, earth style, water style. My man is here, dude. My man is here. So, to see the relation between Iwabe and Denki kind of be like the yin and yang here really made me happy here. You know, you have Iwabe, who can do an immense amount of ninjutsu, but really can't do any of the schoolwork. And then you have Denki, that can do schoolwork like it's absolutely nothing. And then at the same time, he absolutely cannot climb a wall. A basic procedure. Here's the thing. All the ninjas here, we can see throughout this episode, are much more talented than we have from the ninjas in the original Naruto series. Because if you remember the original Naruto series, it took them forever to get the grasp of the whole, you know, using your feet to climb things up. It took them forever to do that with chakra in their feet. Forever. It was like at least 2 episodes, you know? Where in this one, it took them like 10 minutes. But in the 2 episodes, it was like days on days on days on days. You know? It was when there was essentially the whole like Zabuza arc there, where they took them such a long time to learn it. Compared to characters like Boruto, Injo, Shikadai, all of these people right now doing it this easy. So it shows that the talent that these ninjas have really goes passed down through their generation. Since their generation, they seem to be handling all of this stuff with absolute ease, versus like Naruto and Sasuke, where it took them nights on days, you know, to get the grasp of this, where they even spent an entire 3 straight nights trying to learn this, and it looked so difficult. Versus now, these guys do it easily. Like, it's like they laugh at Denki, but really they don't understand that their legendary super broken Hokage Naruto, essentially it took them this long to learn it, just like Denki. Well, actually a lot longer than Denki, so props to Denki. So I guess the intelligence and the skill that these ninjas have really is something if they learn this fast, right? Such a basic procedure seems so hard for Naruto and Sasuke back in the day. But to get more into it, you have Iwabe and Denki. Seeing the bond between these two. Of course, he tossed shade to Iwabe, Denki, saying that he doesn't want to be held back like his friend Iwabe. And I mean, yeah, I think anybody would be mad about that, because it's like, bro, I thought we were cool, and now here you are judging me and tossing shade behind my back. And we actually get to see a little darker side of Iwabe here, showing that he actually was incredibly upset. Now, from the first time we saw Iwabe, kind of a little bit up until now, he's been kind of portrayed as this thug, this tough guy with a tough guy act. But that's slowly been changing as he's been becoming friends with Boruto and everybody else. And now he's kind of like a chill guy who's also really respectful, really humble, and really strong, you know what I mean? So that whole thug asshole mentality kind of slowly drifted away. And now he's becoming one of the friends, one of the cool guys now, one of the better guys here. But it's like, we kind of never thought this would happen. Since from episode 1, he's been portrayed as kind of like this thug. Not now, but in episode 1. And we all figured that he just kind of was held back because he didn't give 2 rats ass about actually trying for the tests. When in reality, he did. He did try. He's just stupid, and he failed. That's literally it. The guy was not intelligent enough and could not grasp the fact of learning about mechanics, electricity, wiring, and all of that. And they teach ninjas this, I'm assuming, because not every ninja is going to be out there in an all-out war. They teach ninjas to also help us civilians when it comes to simple tasks. So like engineering and things like that. So it's a lot different. You can tell from this Naruto generation versus original Naruto generation. It's a lot different because they have, I guess, more higher technology they do now than they did back then, because they didn't really have to worry about much of that stuff. If you saw, they didn't have to worry about like insane plumbing like they do now and wiring and all that type of stuff. They had the basics back then, you know what I mean? Stuff to get by. Whereas now it's like electricity, phones, computers, you know what I mean, dude? So slowly getting out of the dark ages there. So they gotta teach ninjas these basic strats, you know what I mean? And it seems as though that Iwabe actually tried to learn all of this stuff. He did. And when he didn't, he was really depressed and upset because he could not graduate with his friends. And they all left him behind since they kind of forgot him. And it sucks that they do, because they had to worry about their ninja tasks and their livelihood versus worrying about their deadbeat friend that could have held them back, which is really, really upsetting. I actually felt kind of bad for him. And I understand now why he took, you know, a lot of pain from what Denki said. I mean, honestly, Denki was good, dude. What's good, bro? Pull up. But to get more insight, you really see them like forming this great friendship here. Denki helping out Iwabe with the tasks versus Iwabe helping out Denki climb the walls. We even see a Rock Lee cameo. Rock Lee is showing off here in the Boruto series now, finally getting his own little spotlight here. Nice little small cameo with his son that called him Dad. Who's the mom? I gotta know, Rock Lee. I gotta know. I think they showed Rock Lee's mom in the anime, or Rock Lee's wife. I think they showed it in the manga. I don't know, dude. I cannot remember for the life of me. But essentially, right? Essentially, what happened is that Rock Lee gave him the suit that usually Rock Lee, my guy, and his new son, Metal Lee, that they all kind of wore. And this one is fireproof, it's waterproof, it doesn't burn. And it is absolutely insane, dude. It is legitimately insane. And it's this type of structure that lets them move freely. And he's right. It's like when you lean in on a bike, you know, bicycles, when they lean in on their bikes, right? And it makes them like basically move faster when they're pedaling. They move faster through the wind, the current of the wind. I can't talk today. You know what I mean, though. Essentially, it's the same thing with this suit that's stuck on their skin where they can move faster. So they weren't lying there. They really weren't, but I thought it was kind of funny how they gave Denki the suit. He told them, you have a lot of youth, man. Make good use of this, and you definitely can learn this. I will literally be here to support you. And I was like, Rock Lee, man. Bless your soul, bro. I fucking love Rock Lee, man. Bless your soul, god damn it. Bless your soul, man. Holy shit. Woo! But going into the Denki and Iwabe thing, there's people that are brooding inside of the building. Iwabe actually using the techniques you learned from Denki, restructuring the wiring and the plumbing, I guess you could say, really mainly the mechanics and the wiring here, to turn back on the sprinklers. And then you have Denki, who puts on the Rock Lee suit and who perfectly scales multiple buildings and walls to get inside and save everybody. Both of them combining their talents, newfound talents, and saving the day. I had a lot of respect for this, I'm not gonna fucking lie, because they put a lot of effort into this, you know, a lot of respect, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears went into this. And when they saw Shino realize this, when they didn't make it in time for the tests, well, they graduated anyway, because basically they passed the test this part. But here's one thing I wanted to talk about. Boruto's life versus Naruto's life, you can see in this episode. Boruto has a lot of good friends around him. He has 2 parents, a sister, and a lot of good friends around him. When you look at it, he's insanely spoiled when it comes to Naruto, who didn't have any of that. Remember, Naruto was a kid, he was not liked at all. Everybody hated him. Hell, even the higher-ups hated him. They could not stand him. Basically, everybody wanted his fucking guts gone. Versus Boruto, where hell, people get annoyed with Boruto, but they respect him because he's Hokage's son. They like him because he's Hokage's son. He's loved by all of the students. You know, sure, some may find him annoying, but they like him. They respect him as well. Not to mention, Boruto is smart. You can literally see him having like intelligence when it comes to the whole textbooks and stuff like that. He's actually smart. Versus Naruto, who did not like doing it and could not do it to save his life. The only time he really did it was in Naruto the Last. You can see it. Hell, even at the end of Naruto, where he was training to become a Jonin and then become a Hokage to take all those tests and stuff like that. He was training to get all of that, you know what I mean? So it's like, god damn it, man. God damn it, Boruto is a lot just better than Naruto, Kid Naruto. The only thing that Kid Naruto is stronger than him is the Fox Chakra, which kind of trumps a lot. So R.I.P. R.I.P. But you really see the difference between the two as the episodes go on. I just wanted to point that out because some small things that a lot of people just, it goes beyond their head and they really just focus on Iwabe and Denki here, mainly on the main plot of what's going on versus the small things like Boruto's livelihood. And you can see how he's trying so hard for his friends, respecting them, supporting them, when you see that Naruto didn't have that at all. So it's kind of like, you look at, basically what I'm trying to say is you look at the difference between their lives, and it really does like show as you watch each episode that builds up to whatever plot we're about to be getting, which is going to be this Naruto Gaiden Sarada arc here. So that's necessarily it, guys. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like that button down below, subscribe. I am AkumaNexus. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna get out of here. Goodbye.